Next topic, Sound of Freedom. Have you seen the movie yet?
So a lot of people have asked me this.
Yeah.
As a new mom, I don't think I can emotionally handle it just because of the subject matter. And I cry.
Our future is our children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness.
It's disturbing, it's emotional, it's tough, it's painful.
One of the most disturbing problems in our world today is human and particularly the of children.
And look at Mel Gibson's profile. He dropped a list.
How dare you!
As Mel Gibson's shocking disclosures in the film Sound of Freedom take center stage, be ready for a brand new Hollywood drama phenomenon. Get ready to be astounded as Mel reveals the secret realities that lie under the glitzy exterior of Hollywood's elite, illuminating their purported involvement in a sordid exploitation underworld. And you know who gets caught up in the middle of it all? The legendary Oprah Winfrey, of course. What precisely did Mel say then? In today's video, we'll provide all the information you most likely missed. Naturally, however, before I reveal anything, please make sure you press the notification bell and subscribe to our channel in order to get future updates and films like this one. Let's get started.
Not only is Mel Gibson exposing Hollywood, but he also exposing Oprah? For what?
First time I really came over here. You know, I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
You're 7 years old and someone is stroking you. It feels good.
The system is completely based on money. The studio system.
Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness. Go see Sound of Freedom.
I was in my mid-20s, and I formed a bunch of opinions about the town and about the people in it that were like, surely that couldn't be, because the whole place can't be like, you know, Weird Town, you know, where the stranger wanders in and all the people are in the bar and they all shut up when he looks at them and they tell you don't go into the house on the hill. And it's like that. I imagined that stuff. That couldn't be the reason for why so-and-so was acting like, could it? And then you find out later on the track that you were exactly on track with a lot of this stuff. Not specifically on track, but that you could, that some of your worst nightmares were real.
From the beginning, you're going to feel the pain of the father taking his kids, a daughter and a son, who is approached by a recruiter saying, your kids can be models, they can be in movies. He says, tonight, audition is at such and such time. Today, the audition is, tomorrow's audition is such and such time. Father dresses in a suit, takes them to this room, and he takes the kids there. They're excited. Put the kids in the room, and the girl says, come back to pick them up at 7 o'clock. He says, what do you mean? Come back to pick them up at 7 o'clock. He leaves, comes back 7 o'clock. No one's there.
It's very incredible that a particular movie has gotten so little attention in Hollywood, where scandals and controversies make headlines. Sound of Freedom, which was directed by Alejandro Gomez Monteverde, exposes the evil strategies used by the wealthy few to trap gullible people and takes viewers on a deep dive into the shadowy world of illegal human trafficking. The notable lack of widespread media attention and endorsements for this important and thought-provoking film further heightens the suspense.
Sound of Freedom is a movie. Little setup here. I'd never even heard about this movie until a couple days ago. I saw it in the comment section. People were like, why don't you review Sound of Freedom? I was like, what's that? What is that? Turns out it's not what it sounds like. Sound of Freedom sounds like a 2002 war in Iraq military puff piece film.
Light has definitely been shone into the dark regions, and it's painful, but it's a necessary.
And I wanted to be able to be in control so I could manage what was going to happen in their lives.
How do you get meaning out of this existence? And what's it all about?
Some prominent persons seem to have been unnerved by the film's strong message, which raises the issue of why. Renowned actor Mel Gibson plays the title character in Sound of Freedom, which tells the true tale of Tim Ballard, a former government agent who valiantly quits his job to start Operation Underground Railroad. This group is committed to saving kids from the grasp of illicit human trafficking organizations. In order to increase awareness and spur action against this heinous business, The movie attempts to illuminate its horrific reality. However, Sound of Freedom was abruptly denied by major streaming services like Amazon, Netflix, and Hulu, depriving it of a platform for worldwide exposure despite the film's urgent issue. Given how often socially aware material is promoted on these sites, this choice seems perplexing. Is it possible that some people found the film's shocking disclosures too personal? Notable celebrity voices, who are often quick to support initiatives associated with societal awakening, have notably said nothing about Sound of Freedom, which heightens the interest. The Hollywood elite seems to have collectively ignored a movie that reveals the inner workings of their own business. It is unclear if these well-known individuals really care about social justice and human rights, given their lack of support. But the mystery surrounding the film doesn't stop there. Originally purchased by Disney after its merger with 21st Century Fox, Sound of Freedom was inexplicably shelved, leading to conjecture over the motives behind this action, with rumors that entertainment behemoths like Disney, Netflix, and Amazon Prime purposefully avoided purchasing the film's rights in order to prevent the truth about exploitation and illegal trafficking from reaching a worldwide audience. There are rumors in the business that point to a deeper motivation. Some people think that these businesses could be defending a certain set of powerful business leaders who wield a lot of influence behind the scenes.
It's a film starring a big actor, an established director, and being promoted by Mel Gibson is not being shown in cinemas.
So it's a search in that direction. And I think the search, you might never get to the end of it, but I think the very act of searching yields some kind of good fruit.
It's just my nature. I come from a willingness to understand and to be understood.
He calls himself John of God, but there's nothing godly about him. Thousands of people flock to him, hoping for a cure to their pain, but leave fleeced of their money. You see, John of God's supposed healing isn't free. He's a thrifty businessman making tens of millions of dollars. And worst of all, our government's just granted him a visa, and next month he'll bring his show to Australia.
These people may have considerably darker underlying motives than first believed, despite their reputation as benefactors with good intentions. The issue is made more intriguing by the fact that the Good Club, an elite group of wealthy donors that includes Ted Turner, Oprah Winfrey, David Rockefeller, Warren Buffett, George Soros, and Bill Gates, meets in secret in New York City.
Beginning, you're going to feel the pain of the father taking his kids, a daughter and a son, who is approached by a recruiter saying, your kids can be models, they can be in movies. He says, tonight, audition is at such and such time. Today, tomorrow's audition is such and such time. Father dresses in a suit, takes them to this room, and he takes the kids there. They're excited. Put the kids in the room, and the girl says, come back to pick them up at 7 o'clock. He said,
I mean, it's capable of being corrupted. And, it is sad to see.
Taking advantage of the Ukrainian refugee crisis.
We try to discuss, especially women and young girls, to have some preventive measures.
Dangerous propositions.
Annual global profit from human trafficking is around $32 billion.
Luring women into slavery and prostitution and taking children to sell off.
In the first 2 weeks, there was already hundreds of children reported missing from crossing the border.
Apart from well-known persons like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, there are other less well-known but no less affluent people who make appearances, like Eli and Edith Broad, allowing us to speculate about what goes on behind closed doors. One name, however, sticks out above the others: Oprah Winfrey. It is unsettling to think that Oprah, a rich talk show presenter and philanthropist with an extravagant image, would have a side that she would like keep hidden, a side that is everything but honorable. The much-awaited movie Sound of Freedom seeks to reveal the startling strategies used by Hollywood's elites to trap gullible people. Although Oprah is not specifically mentioned in the film, it is impossible to ignore her purported ties to infamous people like Harvey Weinstein. Oprah had a tight contact with Weinstein, despite